Hey everyone, welcome back to the Keeping It Positive podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Cameron. Now, in today's episode, we'll be talking about our saving habits, spending habits, just where we do our money and what's best to do with our money. So, before we start off with our topic, we have Ashley with our unpopular opinion of the day.
Woo! Alrighty, so for today's unpopular opinion, I think that Moe's is better than Chipotle. And I say this because, number one, Moe's is a little bit less expensive. They give you way more food, and my stomach does not hurt after I eat Moe's like it does sometimes with Chipotle. So, I think Moe's is better.
Okay, I like Moe's. I haven't been to Moe's enough, but I definitely know the things you just said are true. They give you more food.
That's right.
It's less expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I need to know to make that.
I mean, those two are,
that's alone, like, make it better, in my opinion. Chipotle likes a skimp.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know.
Especially recently, like, they're good, but recently they just be wanting to give you, like, a half scoop or something. No, give me that full scoop, baby.
And also, if you guys like Kava, too, Kava's been on that
Kava has been good.
They've been on that stuff lately. Their bowls aren't as large as they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I asked for rice, and they give you one scoop of rice. It's like
because
too much in the bowl.
The first time I went there, like, they piled it up.
I'm saying, we
piled it up.
Yeah, so definitely, I can see what you're saying. So Moe's definitely, I believe that.
Top tier.
Yeah. We need to go start going there more often, actually.
Definitely.
But yes, so as we get into the topic of the day, so we're gonna be talking about our saving habits, spending habits, just in general, how we handle our money. You know, being in our 20s. It's not necessarily the easiest because, you know, the money that you have, you do want to spend it, you know. You do want to buy things you like. Of course, we're all like that in general. So it's just hard to get to a point where, you know, we're consistent with saving our money and doing what we should do with our money. Not necessarily if we want to, but things that we should do. So to give a little background, we can just give a little background of what we do to make money or what we do when we get money. So, like, yes. Yeah, so.
Okay, to make money right now, I'm not doing nothing. No, I'm a substitute teacher currently. Before that, I had a job with Mecklenburg County. Before that, I was working with another company, and then I was unemployed, just doing like little side things. And now I have a substitute teaching job. That's what I do to make money currently.
Okay. For me, I'm also a substitute teacher at the moment, but I also have a job working at a museum, and that's pretty much all I do that's my income. I do other little side jobs every now and again, like, you know, helping people with writing essays and tutoring and things like that. But other than that, I don't really count those. Those are just sporadically. But the main two things are working at the museum. I work there part-time, and I also sub part-time at the moment. So, this is just a general question.
Wow.
Do you feel like you struggle with like spending your money?
Yes. See, the problem is anytime I make money, like, if I see it in my account, I want to spend it. Yeah. And I've been trying really, 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 really hard on breaking that habit, because that's not good. Like, you can't make more money if you just spend all the money you make. Yeah. Like, I want to learn how to, like, invest it and save and, you know, do all those things to build my wealth, so then I can spend without worrying.
Yeah, I feel the same. I don't know. Do you feel like I don't know. A part of me feels like if I had more money, I would be better at it. Like, if I made more money, like if I had a bigger income, I would be better at. I'd be able to save more. Like, I'd be able to save more, or like I wouldn't spend as much.
I don't know. I disagree, because right now, if I had more money right now, I would probably have the same habits that I have currently. I feel like I need to, like, that's why I don't have more money right now, because I need to learn how to manage the money I do have. So when I do get those, like, big amounts, like, you can't learn when you have those big amounts, because what if I mess that up? Like, it's better to learn now. So then when I do, you know, get those higher amounts,
you know, like,
I will know
how to
how
this much money you look in your account.
Exactly, because I promise you, if I had a lot of money right now,
I'm going to go to Ruth Chris tonight. Like,
that would not be good. I need to learn how to be way better with managing it, and I've been trying. So it's a process too.
I try not to spend money, but I still feel like the money ends up being spent. If that makes sense. I'm like, where's the money? Where's the money going? I like, maybe, I don't know.
I feel like it's nothing about, because, like, number one, when you don't have a consistent job, like, you have more time to, like, go out to eat, hang out with your friends. Like, anytime we hang out with friends, for some reason, we always end up spending money. And if you do that, like, once every single weekend, that adds up. And then if you go out to lunch, like, every other day, that adds up. Like, it's the little things that we don't think about that we do on a day-to-day basis that adds up. Instead of, like, you know, sometimes you go to the mall and you're like, oh, I don't want to buy this because, you know, I don't have the money. But, like, you would if you didn't go out to eat those 5 times last week.
Yeah. That's why I try to stay out of those places. Like, me, I will think about it. If I'm not actively thinking about it, I will see something I like that I'm like, oh, I want to buy this. But I won't buy it in that immediate moment. I'll be like, okay, let me just like put that on my list and be like, oh, like, you know, when I do get a certain X amount of money, I can purchase this. Like, right now, I want a camera. I want to buy another Polaroid camera, but I haven't bought it yet because I'm like, I want to just keep my money, stack my money for a little bit, you know, for a few months, and then I'll like, end up buying the camera, whatever. But I don't know. It seems like it's so hard for me to.
So, what's your current process in, like, whenever you get a paycheck? Like,
okay, so when I get,
how do you save that? What do you do with that whole thing?
The paycheck that I get. Okay, so if I get paid, I will. Okay, so the way that my finances work, like, some of my money goes into like an investment fund for my retirement. So, like, automatically that's $100 every month. Automatically, not every month. Yeah, every month. Automatically, it's $100. So I already know that that's coming out every month, whatever. And then I pay for, like, my sister's Apple things.
So that's so sweet of you.
Girl, don't get me started. Because I literally didn't even know I paid for it until, like, getting it, like, I didn't know I was paying for it until, like, the end of last year.
That's actually
I was saving the money, like, Apple, I don't pay for anything Apple. I don't pay for Apple Music or nothing like that. I don't buy Apple either. So I'm like, I'm thinking, like, why? $7 here, $10 here.
Who do that? Who doing that? Yeah,
I'm just not me, you know. So I'm apparently paying for her stuff now, and I keep it in my account.
I love that. That's sisterly love. That's good. You're supposed to do that.
Love that. Period. But yeah, that comes out of my account, and then besides that, I don't. Everything else, all the other money, I try to save majority of it. I try to save, like, majority of the money. I only try to keep, like, every couple of weeks when I get in the time I do get paid, I try to at least save, like, maybe like 3/4 of the money, I would say. And that, like, actual fourth, I try to, like, I spend on whatever, or I try to budget as best as I can. I'll be like, okay, I'm not going to spend more than $30 this week, you know. In my mind, I tell myself, okay, I can't spend more than $30. If that means altogether on lunch, on breakfast, I want to stop at Dunkin' in the morning, on whatever, clothes, I can't spend more than, like, $30. So I have to really make sure if I'm purchasing things, make sure I'm things that I want and things I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, I shouldn't do that. I should do that, you know. Most of my money, I feel like, is just being spent on, like, I don't buy a whole lot of things. I just use it to spend no money on food. Like, yeah, that's the I feel like the majority of people that I know, we spend money on food because it's like, you know, like, it's food. Like, it's food. Like, you gotta eat, you know. And then it's like you want a certain thing, like, you know, like, even if it's not eating out, it's groceries. I went and bought groceries, like, the other day. If it's not one thing, it's another. You know, I want snacks. I want this. I want a fruit bowl. All that adds up. Like, all that adds up. The money that especially if you don't plan out, like, what you're eating and, like, you know, if you don't stick to your grocery list or don't know what you're gonna cook with. So you almost like you have to find a routine and, like, in your spending. Like, the money that you get, give yourself, like, a limit. That I can't go past this amount this week, because if you do, then it's not gonna end up, you know, you're gonna end up spending money that you should have saved, basically, or should have just kept to yourself. So that's the hard part. It's a hard life. Okay. So why do you think it's important that we have, like, conversations surrounding just, like, saving and spending and, like, being at the age that we are? Why do you think that's important?
Honestly, it's important because, like, the world isn't revolved around money, but money is the reason why we're working. Money is the way you buy, like, a house. Money is literally how you live and move around in this world. And if you don't know how to manage it, then it's like, how are you going to sustain yourself for the future? How are you going to prepare for whatever your next steps are? How are you going to be ready to retire? How are you going to just live a good quality of life. Like, you can live a good lifestyle without money, of course, because, you know, there's a lot of people who don't have a lot of money who are very happy. However, it makes it easier to have a better lifestyle if you have money and if you manage your money well.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, it's important to educate yourself on that. And a lot of, in school, they should have it in schools. Like, why is it not a topic that's required?
Financial literacy.
Literally.
Definitely isn't.
We have to take math 1, math 2. Why can't we take finance 1?
Yeah, finance.
Because it's like...
It can be the basics. It doesn't have to be like... I know we learned a little bit. Like, we learned a little bit, like, in school.
Barely, but, like, it's like...
how to write a check, but...
It's like...
How am I to write a check and I got no money?
How to save, how to look at a paycheck, how to do a W-2. I didn't realize how to do a W-2 until I got my first job after school.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
And I was like...
And I was like so confused. And now I just realized, you told me the other day, that I didn't know even though you could do it for multiple jobs. You could do I could do more than one.
Cameron told me and she was like, Ashley, you realize I have to do another W-2? I was like, yeah.
I know that's it.
And it's like stuff like that. Like, why do we not have a class for that in high school? Because honestly, that's what it should be. Instead of having all these little extra classes that they have that you don't use after you graduate.
Electives. We need to be taking things like
that should be required. Like, you know how like math, science, that all that's required. That needs to be a required class because that is very, 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 very important to know.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that they don't teach that stuff anymore. But yeah, I think it's important that we talk about money management and just spending and saving things like that because, like you said earlier, like when we get to a certain point in our career and we start making the big bucks, you know, it's like, okay, I got this amount of money, so
what do I do now?
Yeah, your mind's not used to having that ability, having that freedom, having that financial freedom. So being able to constrict that and be able to know, okay, I want this amount of money to go over here, I want this money, and just kind of like disperse the money that you have in the right places. That's going to better you, not just for you now, but like for you in the future.
Exactly. As quickly as it comes, it can leave just as quickly as you get it.
Yeah. So like not just like think about yourself right now in this present moment, but always thinking about your future self. How is my future self going to benefit from the things I'm doing now? Little small habits that you pick up now can impact your future self in an immense way. So just making sure that you're aware of those things. And that's why I think that's important that we know how to manage money now, or just have an idea.
You don't have to be an expert.
You don't have to be perfect.
Basic general knowledge.
And just kind of come up with like a good, like I said, a good routine about when you do get money, when you do get a check, like how am I dispersing this in a way that's going to help me now, and I'm going to be able to buy that new whatever you want, and then how it's going to help me in the future. So I'm able to retire, things like that. All that is to make you a better, well-rounded individual and like a better citizen in society. All that. So yes, that's very important, you guys. Do you feel like you overspend? Do you feel like you budget for the things you want? Are you the type of person where you like, you see something? Because I'm the person where I see something, it doesn't necessarily matter how much it costs. It does matter how much it costs, but if I like it enough, I'm like, I pull the trigger. Yeah. I pull the trigger. You guys. And it's not even, for me, it's not specifically one thing where I'm like, I go to the store, I get it. It's like many little things. So I'll go to the thrift store, and even though it's like, okay, I'm getting like 20 things for like $30, like, or like that's the deal. Yeah, that's the deal. It's like great. I have to get it. And if I'm like, if the deal is good, I have to do it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a deal girl. I don't buy a lot of stuff full price. I'm more of a, I'll wait till it goes on sale.
That's facts. Because I feel like when it goes on sale, it's just like,
girl math, Y'all girl math.
Well, that's
you buy it on sale, but you're saving money.
That's not the best math ever. But you know what? It makes sense. However, is it the best always?
It does make sense. Girl math be making sense stuff.
It making sense, but it's not always the best.
Like, I saw a video. It was like when I have things, like we have things returned. I'm about to go I'm about to make money, you guys. It's like
people when they return the items and it's like they don't even count that in there. That's horrible.
So I'm about to tell things like I'm about to go make some money, y'all. Like you already spent the money, so like.
Or when you have cash, it's like
your mind doesn't think that like you
cash is that's not counting.
Cash is not real money, y'all. Cash is not real money, y'all. Weird. If I don't see the minuses from my bank account,
it doesn't exist.
It does not exist.
Not real money.
It's paper. Does not exist.
That's horrible. But it's girl math.
It's really real. It's really real. I feel like all girls go by the logic. It doesn't make sense, but it does.
We're delusional enough for it to make sense.
Even our moms, like, you know, my mom, she's like, you know, if I'm going to the store, I'm getting a deal. Like, if something wasn't on sale and
I'm saving money.
I'm saving money, but you're still spending it. Like, you know, like, it's bad. It's good, you guys. But, yeah,
that's actually hilarious.
I don't think I overspend though. I think I just, because I keep in my notes, I keep a list of things that I want, and I'm like, when I have enough money to where I feel like I can buy it and it won't hurt my account, I buy it. But my problem is I need to stay out of places that will entice me, pull me along, that will entice me to spend money that I shouldn't spend. Because if I'm not in the store, I'm not thinking about it. You know, I'll keep it in my mind, but I won't think about it. But if I'm in the store, I see something that's cute,
you gonna get
and it's on sale,
it's over.
I just want to hang it up.
I'm in a thrift store. I feel like I don't think I overspend at all.
Because I don't spend my money down to, like, you know what I mean? I don't go OD. I'm not.
Yeah, but I'm not very good at saving, and that's the thing I'm working on now. Mm-hmm. Is whenever I get my checks, like, I want to start saving more.
Yeah.
And my aunt, she's been on me. She's like, Ashley, you need to start an investment account. Do this, and I have not been listening. But recently, I just started listening, and I'm like, this makes sense, because it's like you gotta prepare yourself for the future. Future me is gonna think current me, and the best time to start is today. I mean, it really was yesterday, but you know what? Since you're at today, do it today.
Do it today. Start today. Or you can just learn. You don't have to start, like, actually making it. How you just learn something.
See, but no. That's the problem right there. See, that was my problem. I was trying to learn. I was learning.
But you learned too long.
But you're learning too long. Yeah. So it's like, for some people, you just need to do it. Because you learn by doing it. Okay. And it's like, if you do little amounts at a time, you're not going to mess nothing up. Like, what's the worst that can happen if you just take $5 out of your account, just, you know, put it in your lower bank account that's over here. A little high yield savings account, or whatever you want to do. Just do something.
Just put it away.
Just do
Put it away so you can't see it. So you know,
just to practice. Because, you know, practice makes perfect. That's the only way you get better.
That's true. Very true.
And it's like, if you don't know something, look up a quick little YouTube video. Because YouTube has any and everything. And practice. Or talk to somebody you know.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. All that is very, very relatable, you guys. Yeah. But, okay. So I feel like we touched on a little bit, but, you know, becoming financially literate. Just learning more. I know for me, my parents have been, like, the main people to teach me about things like this. Your aunt too, you know, your aunt, she helps a lot, you know, or just having people around you, mentors, older people that can just educate you on finances and how to make your finances grow and things like that. That's always good. That's always a plus. If you don't have people around you like that can just help you physically, like, can be there, sit you down and actually, like, you need to, you know, or, like, just have people to check you and have an accountability person to be like, you spent too much money last month on this. You might need to, you know, spend less money on food. Might need to start cooking at home or something like that. That's always good. If you don't have those people in your life or don't have anyone, maybe, what did I say? That's my whole train of thought. I had something in my brain. Maybe start educating yourself. There's YouTube. There's different things.
TikTok,
TikTok.
I mean, even though it might get banned.
We don't know. We'll see.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. I need me some TikTok, you guys. I'm gonna go back in my bookmarks and start saving up my videos.
I promise you, because that's literally how I learn a lot of stuff nowadays.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, YouTube, articles, books. There's plenty of books of baby people who are educated in this field that can help you with that kind of stuff. So just staying on your P's and Q's when it comes to that. If you don't know something, research it a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just try to maybe educate yourself a little bit more on your finances and money and budgeting and stuff like that. Okay. So, you know, as far as finances and stuff like that, how much, ideally, hypothetically, like, how much do you see your future self making, your lifestyle? Because, you know, some people want a certain lifestyle where they don't have to make, you know, X amount of money or be rich or anything like that. Some people want to just make a livable wage so they can buy things they want to buy and, you know, go on trips or whatever the case may be, live a comfortable life. So what does that look like for you? Like your lifestyle, like what does that look like for you?
Honestly, I don't have a certain amount of number. I don't have a certain number.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be able to be able to retire by the time I'm at the very least, I would say 50.
Okay.
I feel like 50 is a good age.
Ooh, that's a good age.
Or maybe a little bit earlier. Because I want to travel.
What time do people normally retire? 60s?
Yeah, around 60s. Some people never retire. I never want to retire for real, but however, I want to retire from like whatever job that is like I'm getting my number one source of income for.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna have multiple streams of income anyways. That's the goal.
Hello.
That's the goal.
I'm gonna say, leave me hanging.
I didn't see that. So like I want to not be like working for somebody.
Mm-hmm. You can retire. It's like you can retire from your main job and just like and then be doing your own thing.
Yeah.
To make the money that you want to just have
and just be comfortable. Honestly and truly, I don't have a number because like comfortable is different for everybody. But for me, that just means being able to leave generational wealth for the the next people in line, whoever comes after me. Honestly, and that'll make me happy. Travel, have a nice little house, have a pool in the backyard. Hey, I'll be happy. Have a nice patio so I can sit outside all day long and listen to the birds.
You talking to the fish in the corner?
Or maybe have a beach house and a mountain house.
What are you talking about? Okay. Well, that's me too. I don't have a certain number. I just want to live a comfortable life, you guys. I don't have to make 6 figures, nothing like that. I just want to have a comfortable life where I'm able to live in a house, you know. Have a nice, like you said, have a nice patio.
And not have to worry.
And I always want to have money problems. I just don't want to have to worry about money as far as, like, worrying. Now, I know things are going to come up, like, things that might come up financially or, you know, whatever the case may be, but I'm not, like, always solely worried about how much money I'm working. I have to work this amount. I got to get 3 side hustles just so I can make ends meet. I don't want to have to have those type of problems all the time. But here and there, that might come up. But yeah, I just don't want to have, especially like with my house. I want to have a comfortable house. I want to have a car to drive. It doesn't have to be something crazy, but have a comfortable car to drive that gets me from point A to point B and doesn't look like rusty dusty, torn up. You know what I mean? I want to be able to take trips with my friends and family, and maybe a few times a year. And just have fun and live life where I'm be able to do what I want to do, but also make the money that I want to make. I feel like that's where I'm most comfortable because that's where I'm gonna sit the most comfortable and be the most happiest self. Yes, I don't know if there are any creatives out there. I've been watching like videos on YouTube about like just in general like creativity and just like having what it means to be creative and like make art, whether that's like you being a musician or being an artist or doing things like that, and then having your regular job. This is just a tip for you guys. I feel like personally for me, I want to kind of separate those two things. Like I want to be able to still be creative and be myself in what I do and what I make and what I create, but not let that be my sustaining financial thing. Because I also want to diversify the income, make money from this, so that if something does go wrong with one certain thing, I'm not like entirely out of, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not entirely put out or, stuff like that with finances because I put everything solely into this one job that I have or one career, whatever the case may be. Always just try to make sure that you're diversifying your income. If you work a job, have your own business, I think that's the best thing in my opinion because it gives you so much more stability and such a higher leg to stand on just in case anything happens, And as far as like the creativity goes and like if you're artist, personally for me, I think I would keep those two things separate just so you can like not have to worry about pushing all of your energy into one thing and maybe it not working out or maybe it not giving you the finances or the money that you need. Just kind of making sure that you're keeping yourself on a substantial level and you're not like putting too much of your eggs in one basket. Yes. So that's all we have for you guys today. We hope this podcast inspires you guys to
Keep it positive.